up, everyone? Coming 101 here, DJ Aspirin, and welcome to Dark Rainbow. Woo! Alright, people, so I got a funny story to tell you about these new generation turtle toys. Now, number one, they start doing costume play from the 80s and 90s, okay? And I thought that was really cool. Mixing their new generation with our generation. Very cool. And they came with the 4-pack one. Didn't have time to buy it, didn't have the cash, but luckily for me and everyone else, they did solos to get one by one by one by one. So I do not have yet, Spockling or Donatello and Beach Bum Michelangelo, and those were the old school ones. Those are cool, I love it. We'll do those reviews very shortly. But as far as right now, I got Space Cadet Raphael, and he looks exactly like the original Space Cadet, except for tiny little legs. This one actually has long legs and joints, and it comes with their side weapon, which is really cool. I love that. That was really cool. I was like, sweet. I got this for my birthday, by the way. This one is going to be a fun story to tell you. So this is Cowboy Leo. Now, a lot of you are going like, we never had a Cowboy Leo. What is up with that? Well, funny story behind Cowboy Leo. Originally, it's supposed to be Cowboy Don. Back then, we had Cowboy Don. People literally freaked out about it because not because he was a cowboy, it's the fact that he had a cigarette in his mouth. There was two different versions. There's one, a white cigarette in his mouth, and the other one was painted like a candy cane. Like, we're kids. I know we're kids, but we're not that stupid. We figured it out. I'm like, wait. My friend bought the second edition, which was the candy cane one. And I was like, wait a minute, did you paint this? And I remember. My ADHD brain remembers in the past, but doesn't remember what I ate this morning. But my brain remembers saying that to my friend, like did you paint his cigarette? He's like, no, that's how it came like. And I showed him mine, and he's like, this is weird. And we kind of put two together, like, well, maybe because he had a cigarette in his mouth. Lame, right? Instead of Cowboy Leo, we had Chief Leo. Now, Chief Leo was cool. As a native, seeing a chief, native, Indian, whatever, it was cool. You know, I like, hey, this is my culture as a Ninja Turtle. That blew my mind. I got that right away at we didn't have Toys R Us. It was Play World here in Colorado. You remember Play World with the kangaroo? Jumps on top of that frown to turn upside down, make a smile and everything? Yeah. That's where I got my Chief Leo. And that was so cool. Even my grandma thought it was cool. But guess what? Someone got offended because it was considered as racism. I didn't know anything about racism when I was a kid. I didn't think of that. Like, why would I be offended by my own culture as a turtle? Because I love Ninja Turtles. Why would I be offended? Why would anyone be offended? And I can understand other things, but that's not offensive. But again, parents freaked out. If you had those parents, or maybe you have friends just like mine, or a little bit cuckoo in the head, put that down in the comments below, because I love to hear some of you guys' stories about this, because I know, if you're around my age, I know you went through this. There's no way in hell that you did not go through this at all. Okay? So, let's stop talking about this Looney Tune thing, and let's get with the toy. I'm sorry if you fast forward it, I understand that, but let's go ahead and show you the toys up and close. Alright, here's Space Cadet Raphael. Yes, I just found out you could take off the helmet just like the original. And let's look at it. I think they did a pretty good job on this, trying to mimic the original. The gun is a little bit smaller than the original, and yet you can still connect the yellow tube into the handle right there, just like the original. The sword is, sword's a little bit smaller. And the original sword and gun were a lot more of a lighter color weapon. And look at exact same thing, sticker in the middle. Just exact. Now, of course, they don't paint those because, you know, heaven forbid, you gotta save money. They paint this really cool. They may have like a metallic paint job. And they brought back our original alien, just like in the original one. There's Wraparound Raphael. And it's so cool because the original one, he has small legs because, you know, he's floating. Hard to stand up sometimes if you get it just right. But this one, legs are out and you can move them. Bend them back and everything. Look at that. You actually have joints. Good job, guys. Very good job. Again. Put his helmet on. There you go. And of course, the cool part is they actually gave him their actual weapon, their sai and everything. That dog is barking at me. So yeah, there's Space Raphael right there. How cool does he look? He looks so cool. Looks like the original. And I'm actually glad they actually did this. Like I said, it was a 4-pack, and I was like boned about it because I know I can't get it because I don't have no money. But again, they did good. Good job. Now let's do our little Cowboy Leo. Oh no! I want to cry. Yeah, that's Cowboy Leo. No cigarette in his mouth. Here's the back part. As you can see, there they are, all right there. The weird-looking turtle. I'm sorry, the artist sucks. I can't get over it. I don't like the artist. But some reason why I can handle this art way better than the Rise of. Don't get me started about those guys. But I do not like... I'm not a big fan of the artwork for the new version. But it is what it is. Your Cowboy Bebop, Jesus. Cowboy Leo card, which is all piece of points, which I wish they bring those back like they did in the other one. New website and more, which I don't believe you. And then on the bottom, we got 2003 right there. So we're going to take them out. Let me move Raphael out of the way real quick so I don't want to fall in over like the other one did. If you haven't seen that one with the Ghostbusters, Jesus. Right. And open. I could be like that one guy who put hot air to melt the glue off, and so you can keep the card, which I think that's cool, but it's a little bit too much effort to do something like that. And you know, as long like this piece right here, this piece always right here, it drives me freaking nuts. But you know what? Yes, I know it sucks to have it all like that, but I still have the card, right? Cool. And here's Leo. Card right there. Look at, they made it look like a toy gun. Of course, they gave like the little tip at the end, on the end, like they're like red. So like when you go to Comic-Con, they had to put the orange tip on it so they know it's not a real gun. Something like that. But look at, they actually using these instead of those plastic horrible things. Even though this thing kind of sucks, but alright. Hopefully there's no plastic. There's a plastic thing right there, and I just put the scissors away. Oh God, Playmates, what, you must make things more difficult. Wow, I can't believe I actually got it out without the scissors. Well, here's Cowboy Leo. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty sweet. Of course, you guys can't paint that, could you guys? There's so much work. Might save money. I mean, silver. Just paint the silver. I mean, you did that. Look at, they actually, like the badge and the buckle belt thing. They did pretty cool on that. They made it like actual metallic. But they couldn't do that for the spikes in the back. It's gotta make it difficult. Like, even you can't even paint those guys. Couldn't even paint the shell. Well, yeah, that's the shell part. They didn't paint that. Well, they had the UKCA on the back of his jacket. Weird. They never done that before, as far as I remember. But of course, you got the shoulder little thing right here, the pin. You got the one right here in the back. You got one right here, joint right here on the wrist, which is pretty cool. So sweet. Joints on the thigh, kneecaps, ankle. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. And like screaming kids again out there. Of course, they make it difficult now with these new ones because instead of like making a little small holes so we could put them on the platform so they won't fall over, they made all super big. Like, do they even make them that big for the platform anymore? I don't know. The hat doesn't come off, which is okay. The rich one doesn't do either. But yeah, of course, they don't have no cigarette in his mouth because kids can't learn how to smoke cigarettes. Yeah. But let me show you the weapon real quick over here. Of course, it's on plastic. Oh, God, you people had to stop with the plastic thing. Oh my God. That was a pain in my shell, but look at that little bang. Oh, we can show real weapons. His handheld gun or his pistol, whatever you want to call these things. I'm gonna put those in here. Oh, they fit nicely. Because every time they actually have weapons to hold their weapons, they don't fit. Or they don't even have somewhere to put your weapons on. Because they don't look like that in the movie. Lame. But there you go. Also, the only thing they don't have is a sword holder, so we're gonna put your katanas. Because you gotta have your shotgun. Which, how do you expect them to hold your shotgun? Look at, there's no hole for it. Seriously. Looks like it's glue right there. I'm gonna put you. I mean, how do you expect us to have Leo hold his gun, guys? I mean, it's very flexible little gun, little shotgun looking thing. That's it? That's how you want us to hold a gun? That's, okay. And then, of course, when you put his arms out. Yeah. They did not think this all the way through, did they, guys? Where's his gun? Well, that's the best you're going to get it for this toy right here. I mean, they should have made this a little bit wider to put it down more or have something that will click on there because these guns could fall out. I mean, it's not doing it now. And this piece, I mean, how do you expect him to shoot his shotgun? I mean, he's walking around like bandana. What's that bandana? Bandanza. Yeah, I think I said that correct. But I mean, it's cool. They didn't give him his rope like the original one, unless that's considered racism. But there's no weapon to hold their sai and their katanas anywhere. So you may have to get like a small little baggie where you put your jewelry stuff in, like I do, and then place them all in this, and voila. But as far as right now, I mean, he looks pretty cool. I like the fact they did this with the buckle, the metal piece. I am not a big fan of how they have the shotgun because, I mean, can he hold it like that? No, he cannot. Well, if you do something like that, maybe. There we go. Maybe like that. You gotta make sure this stays down. Seems to be sticking a little bit better, but that's the best you're gonna get it, guys. Just hold them like that, and his katana blades. Nope. Can't even put it in the front because it'll bend a katana. But it seems like it's glued right here, I think. Yep, yeah, there's a little pin right there. So that the belt won't fall off. It's not glued down though. So, what you guys think about Cowboy Leo? Kind of look, you know what, if you think about it, this piece right here kind of reminds me of Chief Leo a little bit. Because the orange and the style. Kind of have that Chief Leo going on right there. But, yeah, that's as best you're going to get it. Like I said, if you have like a jewelry small bag, you could get those at Walmart for like $1 or $2, or art supply areas. That's where you could get them, and then you just place them right there and can't lose them. So yeah, what do you guys think about Cowboy Leo? Put your comments down below. And then yeah, what do you guys think about Space Cadet Raphael? This is the winner for now. I like this. This, like I said, this, if you're gonna make him look like from the past but mix with the new version, this is the winner. The only thing they don't have, I just noticed it, is they don't have Raphael's initials right there in the buckle. Now, remind you, there's different versions of. There's one with the red R, and there's a one with the white R, and there's one that doesn't even have initials on the original one. But yeah, this part right here comes off like that. See? Like that. There you go. Put that in there. I don't think this is going to come off, so how am I going to connect that to this? Now I'm all like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's not going to come off. So, I mean, was this? You can't even put that in just in case. But, well, that's kind of lame. I thought you could. Well, you made that piece for no reason where we can't attach the tube to it, like the original one. So that's my only problem. So what do you guys think about the Raphael one? You like that Raphael Space Cadet? Or Space Cadet Raphael, whatever. I think to me, I think that this has been one of my favorite ones, even though the tube doesn't bend well and doesn't attach to the sword or the gun. But yeah, I'm glad they actually went solo, and I mean, I wouldn't mind getting the 4-pack one still and never open it up. But if you own the 4-pack, does it have all their weapons that what I just showed you? Because usually when they do 4-pack, they don't have all their weapons. Like maybe it doesn't come with the sign, and Leo doesn't come with the katanas, one of the 4-pack ones. But if it did, does it? Here's my comment to you, or question I should say, put down below. All right. Put it up here. There we go. So, again, I will give Leonardo, if I had to grade it, I would say Leo could be a C+, because it's still pretty cool. I wish it had a place to hold your sword. I wish there was a hole right here where you could actually put his fingers through like he's going to shoot his gun. But as far as right now, that's the best I could do, have him hold like that. Just exactly like that, you know? Again, the piece right here, it does remind me of Chief Leo, a lot like Chief Leo. The paint job for the metallic with the badge and all that, that's actually pretty cool. I actually like that. That's really, really cool. And for Raphael, I like the fact that they actually put them together correctly. The only thing I don't like about it, like I said, is the tube does not disconnect to attach to the gun, even though they made a little tube thing so he could, but I guess they didn't think clearly on that as well. I like the fact they actually did bring back that little alien in the back of his little suit. But again, they don't have no weapons to hold their sai or anything like that. But as far as right now, I give Raphael I just give Raphael an A+ because, like I said, he's pretty close to the original. We're going to do, again, just because I did it once, I will do this again. Don't think I won't, because I will, once I get all my stuff here together, all my stuff here together, you will see Chief Leo with Cowboy Donatello, and you'll see the original Space Cadet Raphael all put together. And then once I find Spock Don and Beach Bum Michelangelo and do the original with those, you will definitely see more of these guys again. I know a lot of people say they want to see something brand spanking new from the series, so here you guys have it as you requested. Up in the corner, you're going to see a little square piece that says more TMNT. So if you're curious about more Ninja Turtle reviews, click on that, and you have a full list of all the Ninja Turtles stuff I have done. It goes the same way for Ghostbusters, He-Man, Madballs, My Pet Monster. The list goes on and on. So you can see other reviews I have done with them, especially Funko Pop stuff. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the corner of there and push the little bell thing so when something brand new pops up, you'll know right away. And again, if you like this little review, please push the like button. It helps the channel a lot. You'll hear every other subscriber say that because it does help us a lot on every time you comment and push the like button. So please do it below on that. And if you already haven't already, whatever, please share this video and any other reviews you've seen on mine as well. I will definitely put some video games on here. And as far as right now, I think that's it. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about these toys? We want to do this for quite a while, but why not wait, right? All right, guys, to be continue. I actually want to add like live shows on here as well. I do my DJ stuff on here. Like when I do my live performance, and I do my band. I have a band called Frankenstein's Girl 82. Check that out. I did a live performance on that when the last album came out, and I just got a brand new album that just been released. So if you want to check it out, do it, man. Go for it. All right. I feel like I'm taking up too much space here with time. So again, subscribe, push the like button, and comment down below. And let's hear you guys. What do you guys think about this new generation try and mimic our old generation? And hopefully what I said in the beginning about the whole Chief Leo and Mexican Mikey, again, if you have parents that got offended by that, or you have a friend parents that was totally offended by it, put your comments down below. Tell me more about it. I want to hear it because, like I said, I got people that I know who were pretty offended by it. Lame. But as far as right now, thank you guys for watching, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting since 2007/2008 my old channel. And now it's 2005 and we are still kicking it. So, all right, guys. Thank you again. Love all of you. And happy hunting, everyone. See you later.